Happy Thursday night football, everyone.
Welcome
back to the Underachievers. Adam today.
No Adam.
Mikey's getting comfortable in the seat, apparently.
Welcome to, chat. Here's the thing about it. Don't get it twisted. Make no mistake. Last episode, I had so much fun just sitting in the chair trolling Adam while he was at the board. I'm just going to do the same thing for Ken's. However, moment of silence. This is our final Thursday night stream of the year.
Oh, moment of silence. This trumpets. Burr, burr.
All right. Welcome back to another live stream. Yeah, there it is.
Thank you, Ben.
Let's go.
Let's just get the elephant out of the room.
Yeah, what?
If you have something to say about my slippers, keep it to yourself,
yeah,
because
say nothing.
this is a long day on the feet, okay? And I've been here for a while, so we're just going to rock the slips. Boots are off. Rams, Seahawks. Big implications. Two very good teams.
Why don't you talk about this game to me at a high level?
Oh, would you like to hear it on a high level? Well,
just kidding, chat. Right before we started, Ken looked at me and goes, do you have anything to say about this game at a high level? Because I'm going to be stretching. And I went, right as we started, immediately, once you say that to me, I'm going to ask you to talk to this game at a high level.
We have to say the word high level at least 12 times tonight because Adam's not here and somebody's going to have to say it. Yes,
this is true. And Jay Kane is begging to God that we hit the same game parlay for one time. Because
can we just put one together that really... Also... Adam shunned my bet when I wasn't here, when I was sick in bed, and he refused to write it on the right side of the board. You know what happens 30 seconds into the game?
Hit it one more time.
The kid's benched for Quinn Ewers. I mean, I put that guy in his casket. Jesus. I got no respect in GTA.
However, chat, here's the thing about it. Last same game parlay was potentially one of the worst we've ever cooked.
Yeah, adult in the room.
Calvin Austin didn't even catch a ball. Adam squeaked the Dolphins in. It was a disaster.
You guys are all thinking you're all smart. You're like, why don't we just do Miami plus 3.5?
It was a disaster.
I mean, that was just, but I wouldn't hate putting the Seahawks in the sleigh.
Okay. Wow.
I know you agree, I think.
I do. But what are the trends?
Oh, trends with Ken's. Let's see what the trends have to say about this game. Both teams come into Thursday Night Football 10-4 against the spread this season. The Rams, however, 7-2 against the spread in the last 9 games versus the Seahawks. Goddamn. And the Seahawks looking for their first 5-game win streak since 2021. Why do I feel like they've been on like a 12-game win streak? That's crazy.
I'm going to be honest. The Seahawks are one of these teams where you could have told me that they played all 17 games and they're done for the rest of the year, and I would have went, you're right, they did. And
You're just not watching.
I just have not. I haven't
watched a lot of Hawks ball.
I can count on one hand how much Hawks ball I've watched this year.
That's fair. Yeah, well.
Because they don't play an exciting brand of football.
And that's fine.
Which is fine, right.
But that means you can still win the game on prime time in your own home stadium.
However, this game is an absolute coin flip to Jay Kane. He'd rather put his money on Baccarat than pick a side here. Here's the thing, Jay Kane. We're going to talk into picking a side. Because talking this game at a high level, if we were to zoom it out, 30,000-foot lens, as Adam would say.
Yes.
Let me just take a beat.
There he is, Adam, over there.
30,000-foot lens, if I were to zoom it out. I love the Seahawks in this spot.
Me too.
I just think there's too much going on with the Rams. One, off the field with Puka Nacua. I mean, I have never seen a dumber human being. And to that point, too, as to
great lay.
That are currently Seattle moneyline and Corum touchdown, that could so smack.
I literally love that.
As to people that are currently live streaming, this generation of live streamers, it has to stop. The Aiden Raw, it has to stop. But back to my point. Tua is in boiling hot water. It's never been worse for him right now. His brother just robbed the freaking rookie on the Lakers car. Puka. I mean, both of them.
Tua's dead.
Tua's done. But I just think there's too much going on in the Rams. No Devontae Adams. You're going to have to run the ball. And I just think that when I look at this Seahawks team in Seattle, the weather looks very manageable right now. This just feels like a Sam Darnold game. And I feel like we get one of those on primetime a year. Last time they played the Rams, he played horrifically. And I just feel like this is the game where you can attack the Rams pretty much any way you want. Like Emmanuel Forbes being your number one to stop any wide receiver one seems like a problem when JSN is number one. Yeah. And now you have Cooper Kupp, who's finally used to the offense and has kind of been cooking the past couple games.
Yes, Ben, thank you for the weather report.
Wow. You've been with the weather, man.
Yeah,
I love the Seahawks here. Like, I'm taking the Seahawks everywhere. I took them at +1.5. Now they're -1.5. Everything's flipping. Like, I love the Seahawks in this spot.
I like the Seahawks a lot. I feel like the Rams have a little bit of some inflated numbers. Not even inflated. They've allowed a lot of points. They've been averaging like 150 rushing yards on the ground on 5 yards per carry, which is just like not going to happen when you walk into this building. I can tell you that with this defense. So I feel like this is going to be a little bit of a humbling spot. Also, they have an awesome pass rush. I don't think Seattle's going to allow them to be their peak awesomeness. Like, I just think there's a lot of ways that the Rams are finding success that Seattle's going to be like, hold the phone. We can challenge you there.
Also, too, there's something to be said about the Seahawks genuinely almost losing in the most horrific way fashion last weekend.
Yeah. No, they had their hiccup.
But now being favorited. Yeah. Against one of the best teams in the NFL. So I think sometimes you do have to read the lines. I'm not a line reader.
Yeah.
But if I was reading this line, taking the Seahawks every single day of the week.
Trying to get a look at the chat here. Ben, if you can start throwing up some names just so we can get a quick roll call. Welcome back. Welcome in. If you haven't been to the stream, welcome to the pregame. Okay? We're going to give you a same-game parlay. It's probably not going to hit, but we're going to try to make it hit, and everyone has to tail it.
I like that Rick is welcoming you back.
Touchdowns. Oh, someone's welcoming me back.
Yeah, Rick said, hi, Mackenzie, welcome back.
Thank you, Rick. Welcome back, welcome in. Shout out Michael. Mikey's on fire the past few nights. How are you now?
Back-to-back parlays.
Bang!
Paying for the presents. Okay.
Are you on the live streamers? But these players need to be held accountable also. Fair. We won't be talking about Puka Nacua tonight.
No, I mean, make no mistake. Puka Nacua is a fucking idiot, but that's on him.
Yeah. You know, we don't like to play that game where we don't talk about the best players on the field, but I don't really want to talk about Puka.
No.
I want to talk about JSN.
Oh.
And I know that's a prop we like.
Pop that.
How do we feel about Seahawks money line on this? Or do we just want to go props?
Listen, I said it to Adam. The minute you take the board, you have the reins.
I know, but I want your input.
No, I will allow input from myself, but I'm just saying, like, when you're at the board, like, you have the power. That's why board is so nice. Like, you have the power to go, I'm going to add the Seahawks. And I won't say no. So this is my only thing that we're going to miss without Adam. I don't push back on much.
Yeah.
So I'm not like a pushback guy. So when you say I want to add the Seahawks, normally you get an Adam that's like, nope, I don't want you to do that. And we need that. But I'm not a pushback guy. So I like the Seahawks. I think we could put the Seahawks in there. But also.
Dude, what if it's Seahawks and JSN touchdown?
What if? What if I told you Jay Kane said, don't do it, Kens?
Jay Kane. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'll come down there.
Oh.
See what I did there?
You're going to come down there?
Come down there. Jay Kane, come on. That's not crazy. It's very hard to beat the same team twice.
You know what? Let's do props first.
Okay,
and then we'll get to our same gamer, and then we'll get Todd in here, and he'll tell us it's the worst thing he's ever seen, and then we'll go from there. Props I love. JSN touchdown. Okay, right on. Let's start with Shaheed. Let's start with Rashid Shahid. There's just two things you knew were going to happen when you joined the stream. One of them was that Ken was going to talk about Rashid Shahid. And the first thing out of her mouth when you bring up props, Rashid Shahid, sure you can.
I bet you guys missed this handwriting, didn't you?
Okay, this is going to be an interesting case study on how all three of our brains work, because Adam's board was genuinely all over the spot.
It was so insane.
But now we have your board.
We like his receptions or his
everyone's used to my board, and they love my board.
Okay, that's all I need to see. Someone in the chat who was in on the receptions with us.
Fire Sports.
We were saying it could literally be like a behind the line of scrimmage pass.
Fire Sports. Fire me out, dude.
Bang.
Yeah, that was a Bob, maybe wide receiver screen, get him involved.
Over 2.5 reception. Bang. Now you may be saying, how can he do that and JSN also eats? Well, everybody's going to eat tonight because it's a Sam Darnold legacy game.
Every time I think I'm doing great work on my legs in the gym, I get a little angle like this, and it's just like, Jesus fucking Christ, man. I got literal crane legs. Like, if a crane and I were to stand next to each other, we would have the same size legs.
Can you focus up on JSN here?
No, but I'm just, I've been trying to do All right. It's just, me and Timothy Chalamet, we have the same build.
And let that be an awesome compliment.
No, but build. I didn't say we look the same.
I think you look alike.
We just have the anemic, skinny Skeletor build. And it's a brutal build. It's a brutal build. And I'm fighting with everything I got to correct the build. But he said something about it. Wow, Heather, that was something special right there. And he said something about it. He's on a Wheaties box, and he was like, the only way that this anemic, horrible build can get on a Wheaties box is through the arts. So, the only way.
Or through gambling.
How about it? If I ever get on a Wheaties box, that'd be something. If I'm on the Wheaties box, the company is fucking dead. Look at that.
There's Mikey.
Is that me with sunglasses on?
Yes.
It could be. He's got a beautiful head of hair.
I know, we just have to get you some mousse.
Some mousse. I'm in mousse. I'll tell you what, I need less mousse. Now, all right, Rasheed receptions. Turn me up.
You said JSN.
Oh, all right. JSN yards.
I think that's 80.
So here's what I'm going to say.
Can you tell me what it is? I believe it's 80.
I think it's 89.5. Can I just tell you what I like and then you put on the board what screams to you? Sure. Let's do that. This will be Ken's board. I'll give you what I like. And then we'll just go from there. This water bottle is just increasingly cuter by the minute, by the way. All right. I really like. It's 89.5, by the way. Here are the things I like. I'm just going to rattle them off. Whatever you end up putting on the board, you put on the board. I'm going to close my eyes. I love JSN touchdown and JSN yards. I just feel like Emmanuel Forbes is not going to be the guy to stop him. If he does, it's going to go through PIs, where that would suck for me. But I do think they're going to target JSN a lot. I think you had no success against the Rams the first time. Now it's get the ball into your best player's hands. I also like Cooper Kupp's yards at 32.5. That's so fucking low for a guy that got targeted 7 times, only caught 2 balls for 23 yards the first time they played the Rams. Now he's coming off 2 great games. He's used to the offense. He's ready for the rivalry. He's ready for the rematch. And I think this is a game where you could get short Cooper Kupp slants, just get him the ball because he also still has that dynamic playmaker in him. I think Cooper Kupp could also score a touchdown. I love Rashid Shahid receptions. I know it's already on the board, but I love that play. On the other side of the ball, I do like potentially Kyron Williams receiving yards.
Whoa.
And I'm going to open my eyes, and none of that's going to be on the board.
No, here's what I did. Dude, you said all 3 fucking Seahawks receivers are all yards and touchdowns. So I made the executive adult decision to pick as such which ones would hit. I believe in this, and I believe in this more than I believe in JSN 100 burger. I do think he gets in the end zone. That doesn't mean he's putting up 90-plus yards. This Cooper Kupp narrative makes so much sense. Sure. Not because there's a narrative, but the fact that he was targeted 7 times, and now you get this in 2 catches. 2. And Rashid Shaheed was already here.
11.5 yards.
Don't be bitching at me when you're going to give me every over on the Seahawks offense.
Yeah. When did the flip switch where you started bitching at me?
And you looked at the board and you went...
Because what? Why
are you
know what you said, Ben? Ben, if we could run this back, clip this, run it back. You said you gave me all 3 receivers yards. I gave you Rashid receptions, Cooper and JSN yards.
I'm just saying, you're asking all 3 to be uber successful, which I hope is true.
We're
probably going to Seahawks money.
You will never see me apologizing for rooting for human achievement. That says more about you.
I'm just saying, you asked me to not put all of them on the board. I put on the ones I think made sense. I think this makes a lot of sense. I'm very content. We hit all 3 receivers.
Yeah, dude, Ken's isn't playing with me tonight. That got real quick. I felt back against the wall right there. That scared me a little bit. I actually just felt like I had to fight for myself in that moment. That got really real.
Can you tell them what Kyron receiving yards are and why you like it?
I like Tutu Atwell receiving yards actually instead of Kyron. He's wide receiver 2 now. I think you get him the ball. How do you think this game goes? That's where you have to ask yourself the question.
I think we're going to have to pump the brakes on the receivers having success because there's a very good chance this game's on the ground.
Okay.
With a total of 42.5.
Okay, well, if it's on the ground, maybe intermittently you try to get the ball out wide to Kyron. That's why I would like his receiving yards.
Yeah, sit down, I'm in on. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of
Kyron's at 11.5 receiving yards.
DDL talking about Parkinson. He's been popping off these days, huh? He's
Colby?
been popping off.
Colby.
Yeah, can you read me his stats, would you? Over there in the chair.
His last 5.
Yes.
75 yards, 32 yards, 27 yards, 41 yards, 14 yards.
Touchdowns?
2, 1, 0, 1, 1.
2, 1.
Wow, he's
0,
been scoring a shit ton.
I mean, there's 85 tight ends out there, so I mean, someone's bound to be successful.
There's a lot of ends that are tight. Over there in Los Angeles. The leather hat, I'll never be in on. If anyone's
Really
watching
bad.
the bad pregame, really bad.
Really bad.
All right, so where else are we going with this?
I think the Seahawks money line is on the sports.
Okay, I don't hate it. Do we like Colby Parkinson's yards? Like, is there a tight end that we prefer in LA? There's Davis Allen, there's Terrence Ferguson, there's Colby Parkinson.
I think that's what we're going to ask Todd about.
Okay,
I think that's going to be a Todd question.
okay.
Can you? I do like the Kyron Williams angle. Can you find what his yards are?
It's 11.5 receiving yards. He had 10 last game, 13 the game before that, but he averages about 1 reception. So you either get it on one or you don't get it at all. The other guy I was looking at,
Blake Corum, anytime touchdown? Me too.
I like that. For sure. For sure, I like that. And sure you can.
I just like, if it's not a Rashid Shaheed legacy game, I don't know what to do. I don't know why I root for that guy. Like, he's literally in my own corner. Like, we were from the same hometown or something, or he was ever a Philadelphia Eagle. Like, I have no business.
Yeah, you love him.
Adam's saying Kobe Parkinson touchdown and Blake Corum rush. So now you're in on Blake Corum, huh?
That is
Now you're gonna buy
interesting.
in.
That is interesting out of him because he's
Hey,
been
Adam,
the biggest
get a load
hater.
of this.
Oh, get ready to learn Quinn years.
Get wrecked from your own couch.
Dude, get wrecked, bro. Adam, get fucking wrecked.
I mean, I got torn apart to shreds on Monday on this stream. Just returning
No,
the favor.
whoa, we were in your corner. We were in your corner. I was just saying you were just, no way he butted you. Yo, that's even worse than anything we did to you. He just butted you.
Nah.
You're going to have to throw hands about getting butted.
I'm like really not.
I mean,
There we go. All right, back to business here.
I love when Kenzo's board. I can actually read it. All right, Paul, go fuck yourself.
Thank you, Paul.
Hey, Paul Furbeck, go fuck yourself.
Hey, easy.
Whoa.
Easy.
What?
Don't say that to our fans.
Paul, you know I meant it. You know what that was? That was a classic bait and switch. You guys thought I was going to bring it in and apologize. Unfortunately for you, no apology. I'd like to take this time to apologize to absolutely nobody. Same game parlay, start off with the Seahawks money line. Sure you can.
Yes. All right.
Sure you can.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to hold the phone
Hold the phone.
on the rest of the legs. And Mr. Todd Fuhrman's going to tell us where we should go. We're not going to always
your
tell
sister is
exactly
calling.
what he says. Oh, I'll call my sister after this. Bait and switch.
Wow.
Todd, can't see you yet, but I hope you could see my slippers, and you're going to have to tell me if you like them once we can see you on the camera.
Todd, if you like the slippers, we're going to have serious
I am
problem.
If you don't like the slippers, Mikey's going to have to start standing and writing on here.
Yeah, we're going to have a
I-
serious...
You guys got me.
Oh,
Todd, we got you.
All right. I am a fan of the slippers, Ken, but can you guys explain the new setup that you guys have here? Did they build you a new studio? Did they move you to the dungeon? What do we have going on around you guys today?
Yep.
So we now have our own backdrop that a little more portrays our vibe. A little bit of like a basement vibe, a gambling cave vibe, if you will.
And yes, that is a Zach Wilson jersey behind me.
Yes.
And that's nice because, you know, he played a large role in my life as a Jets
Take
fan.
a look. Some more jerseys, a SportsLine jersey.
This is very fancy, but I do want to know if that is a real cooler there. Or it's just part of the allure that you guys have adult beverages you can crack upon kickoff.
Just part of the allure. I wish.
On the record, those are
wish.
not real beverages.
On the record.
All right. Well, that's a little disappointing, but I come out of these segments disappointed with you guys more often than not.
Okay.
So it is par for the course on the final Thursday night stream of the season.
Aren't you gonna be bummed, Todd? It's almost
You see what I did there? You see what I did there, Mikey? It was a little bait and switch.
Dude, everybody loves a bait and switch. There's nothing better.
Todd, you
All right,
really just keep us on our toes, I'll tell you.
What are we cooking up, kids? What are we cooking up tonight? How are we getting to the window?
There's too many tight ends and we're confused.
We just need a Ram. Like, just genuinely.
Like who?
Just need a Ram.
Do you want me to come from really off the beaten path and give you a long shot with a Ram instead of like the Davis Allen, Terrence Ferguson, Colby Parkinson trio at tight end?
We just can't pick anything, to be honest.
I want something in a we literally need a Ram in our parlay. Well, maybe we don't need a Ram.
I mean, we don't need one, but like I feel like I'm seeing the Seahawks out of the ball very well, which is very interesting and very rare. I can't pick a name for the Rams right now that I think is going to do well because Puka is not screaming at me, and I don't want anything to do with him.
Well, I think Puka can be a high-volume receiver, but I'm with you guys. If you're looking for an anytime touchdown, probably not the guy that I'd want to focus on. And I think it's a great question and why this game is so fascinating to figure out how the Rams are going to attack a Seahawks defense that quite honestly bottled them up despite the 21-19 scoreline the first time around. So you have so many different directions to go, but I'll give you two names and a little bit of a long shot that I think can be a bigger part of the Rams offense than at least the way odds makers are pricing them. Kanata Mumfield being one. I know if you look at his stats all season long, this isn't a guy that's going to jump off the page. I think his season high was 2 catches, 25 yards against the Bucs. Or another player is Xavier Smith. If you want to throw a few bucks on each of those guys for an anytime touchdown, look, I think one of them can find pay dirt. Is it someone that I'm building an entire SGP around? No, because look, they're as likely to end up with 0 catches on 0 targets as they are to kind of be a splash piece that you'll see Matthew Stafford looking for in a goal-to-go situation.
So that could be our gross, disgusting, vile play.
It could so be our gross, disgusting, vile play.
That's going in the bottom quarter, Todd. Todd, tell me about a player that's not gross, disgusting, and vile.
So a guy that I like is actually up on your board already, at least if my old eyes don't deceive me, and that's Rashid Shaheed, who I think can be a little bit of the field spacer that the Seahawks need to lean into tonight. The Rams, look, if you're going to lose this game to Seattle, it shouldn't be because JSN is the one that's going for 13 catches and 120 yards, but we're starting to see Shaheed more integrated into the offense since his trade from the Saints. I think he can have one-on-one coverage and lean into his speed on the outside if Mother Nature cooperates. And I look at his over-under for longest reception at 17.5 yards and his price tag for an anytime touchdown at 4-1. Look, I think that's a player that does have real breakout potential tonight against this Rams secondary that, quite frankly, leaves an awful lot to be desired.
So are you concerned at all with the weather situation? Like, it looks cleared up. Like, are we...
Well, hold on. And my concern, no, because you guys know I'd love nothing more than this game to be 6-3 where neither team gets to 150 yards. So these are the kind of games that I hope we get 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts. But it does look like the worst of the forecast is going to be early on in this game in the first half. It doesn't appear, at least for now, that we're going to get the rain that we anticipated about 48 hours ago. But just talk to somebody relatively close to the building, and the wind is starting to pick up some. So typically the cutoff for wind impacting a total for me is 15 miles an hour. 15 or greater, you're going to start to see a negative impact. But if it stays a little bit less, I think you could see slightly more aggressive passing attacks. But I don't think we're going to get clear sailing for the better part of 4 quarters.
Todd, where am I at with Corum or Kyron?
So I am on the Corum bandwagon going under.
Okay.
And the reason I say that with Corum
that was a bait and switch.
That was a bait and switch.
That was a fucking... I got baited and switched so fucking bad right there. That was incredible.
You know, Mackenzie, I saw how excited Mikey got. The eyebrow went up a little bit when I said Corum, and he was itching to try and tie him in. But here's the thing with Corum. 8 carries, 10 yards the first time around in this meeting, and I think that may be a litmus test for what we see here. But the other thing that Sean McVay has said all year, and he's been consistent, that he wants to keep Kyron Williams' workload down, that he's fresh for the playoff. Well, you know what? This is a de facto playoff game for the Rams that gives them an inside track for that number 1 seed. And you have an excellent opportunity over the next 2 weeks against the Falcons with extra rest on Monday Night Football and the Arizona Cardinals in your regular season finale to give Blake Corum all the run that you want. I'm not sure if this game is tight in the second half. We see these 2 running backs as interchangeable pieces in alternating series. So I actually like Corum a little bit under his rushing total. I'm not sure if the attempts get there. I'm not running to bet Kyron over, but I'd be focusing more on going under with Corum rushing yards in tonight's game.
What about
Kyron receiving yards?
Kyron rush and receive, bought down to 59.5, parlayed with Cooper Kupp 3.
Yeah, what's your Booper Bot vibes?
I mean, Cooper's a guy that I'm typically looking to bet unders on more often than not. I just don't see him being a focal point for what this Seahawks team wants to do. I know about the old team narrative, and they'd love to let the old guy get involved. He's just not targeted enough for me to have a strong conviction to try and make a case to go over. So he's actually a player I've steered relatively clear of in tonight's matchup.
Shit.
Todd, what the hell is the second leg of our parlay?
God, you're giving me fucking nothing.
Well, I mean, what's the first leg? What do you have lined up so far?
Seahawks money line. Put down. I'm in on the Seahawks. It's hard to beat that same team twice. This defense rocks.
So I'll give you a leg that's correlated to that. I like the Rams team total under 21.5. I think 20 feels like the ceiling for the Rams tonight offensively. They may be able to move the football, but I'm not optimistic that they're going to be able to score touchdowns. And if Sam Darnold doesn't turn over and create short fields, I don't think the Rams can drive the length of the field more often than not. So I know you guys like the Seahawks money line, and it's correlated to the Rams offense struggling a bit. I like their team total under 21.5.
You know, just because we're on the Seahawks money line doesn't mean we're necessarily in on the unders train.
I like that you tried. I like that you tried.
I like you're
to
like,
squeak
oh,
that.
you're gonna like this
16
one.
I like that
Look,
you tried to
16
squeak
weeks
that.
16 weeks in, I didn't figure I'd be able to convert you guys. So I'm glad you're staying true.
What if it's what's his face field goals?
What about we talked about the one, but what about Kenneth Walker and Zach Charbonnet tonight?
Yeah.
So I lean more Charbonnet over than I do Kenneth Walker.
Okay.
I think he's the guy that can be the player that'll take the profits. The one thing with Kenneth Walker is there's so much boom or bust to his game that he doesn't necessarily want to take the 3 yards when they're there. He wants to bounce the ball outside and try and pick up the explosive. This is a tough Rams defense to kind of run against. I think Charbonnet's running style is better suited to have a successful day. So he'd be the back if you want to make a case for one of these two players to go over that I'd be looking at.
Okay.
What if we go Seahawks money line?
Yeah.
All one of the running backs.
I like Kyron. I like Kyron Rush receiving altered to 60 plus.
What's that number?
I don't know what the number is exactly.
Sorry, how expensive?
It is not as expensive as you'd think because it's currently 70.5. This is rushing and receiving.
All about the price, kids. All about the price.
It is all about the price.
I kind of like, buying down Kyron. Seahawks money line.
Seahawks, by the way, Seahawks taking a wave of money right now in the market, up as high as 2.5 at some shops.
I mean, we are just moving lines, Mikey.
Wait, so what if we did?
Our impact is endless, I'll tell you.
Todd, could you get behind like an alternate? Maybe if we did alternate, like.
Whoa, Sharps rush, Kenneth receive.
That's what I was about to say. I was about to say Sharps 25 plus is minus 280. Obviously, hold on, I'm chefing the parlay. What if we did like Sharps alternate, a Kyron alternate, and then we put a touchdown score in there?
I mean, who's the touchdown scorer you guys are gravitating towards? Do you want to look for somebody for the Rams for reverse correlation, or more confident in the Seahawks?
I don't know. We have JSN on the board,
We're
but
big
now
on
that
Rashid and JSN, but
now that you're saying all that, I don't know if I
for him
like him.
anytime. What if it's just Seahawks money line JSN touchdown, dude? Like, that's what we want to root for. 2 legs. Your best receiver.
Is that it, Todd?
And the team that's favored to win.
What if it's just that, Todd?
The one thing I will say is that I have seen some sharp, respected money come across my desk on a JSN anytime touchdown, if it makes you feel any better. So I have seen that come across. I know you're not splitting the atom or trying to do something well above and beyond our normal scope, but I have seen some JSN anytime touchdown money come in.
All right, how about this? Plus 613.
Jesus, Mikey.
Todd's
How
in.
do we get there?
Todd's in. Seahawks money line. Zach Charbonnet 25 plus rush. Kyron Williams 60 plus rush and receive. JSN touchdown. On one.
But, we don't need a 4-leg 600 parlay.
Well, what the fuck are we doing here, man? If we don't need a
Look,
4-leg plus 600.
Try and build a couple of variations if you want, or look to go broke. I mean, for the final Thursday night stream.
Yeah, dude, final Thursday, and you're gonna tell me we don't need a plus 600, dude?
We might as well go.
What do the people
All right,
want?
this is the deal.
Yeah, go ahead.
There's going to be the Cliff Notes pack. This
Cliff
is parlay
Notes
number
pack.
1. If you're in on the Seahawks money line and JSN touchdown, that's one option. Option number 2.
Yeah, we're giving options.
The Extendo pack parlay,
Sure.
which we will be on.
Extendo pack.
The
Do you guys put this
extended
up for?
package.
Do you guys put this up for a vote and let the viewers in
First
the stream
touchdown,
have their
yes.
say? Okay.
Oh, we could vote it. Do you guys want parlay 1 or 2?
True.
A 4-legger or a 2-legger for the
Byron.
chat?
60 plus. Rush. Receive.
I wasn't sure on the overall protocol for the way
What
you
was the
guys
third
chose to
leg?
attack this.
There's
You know,
no
Todd, there's
protocol,
not
Todd.
much protocol, to be honest
Look,
with you.
look, I respect that. a little bit of free form. Although, are you guys Breaking Bad fans?
Yes.
This guy is.
I have watched it.
So I feel like for the next set that you guys do, you have to turn it into like an RV to give you a little bit more of a Breaking Bad feel above all else.
Yeah, that would be nice.
What was the third leg? I'm blanking.
Sharps, 25 plus rush.
Thank you.
You got it. You got it. And that's also the JSN touch.
Look at that very professional penmanship from Mackenzie there. It's very legible that I can see it from 2,000 miles away.
You know, I've been hearing that tonight from the chat. Thank you.
Okay. You know, we got texted a million times by Adam Parkinson touchdown plus Corum rush.
Oh, should I put it on the back of the board like you put mine? That smacked in 3 snaps?
Tua did throw a pick within the first 5 snaps. Okay.
Actually, in the first 4 seconds of the game.
All right. I
I
don't
got shunned
want
to the back of the board.
to make Todd just sit here.
What do we got?
So-
What are we working on?
I think that's it.
That's
Like,
it.
I think that's the parlay. Well, not this shit.
What are you
Get
talking
this
about?
shit off. Flip it back.
Yeah,
I think-
you might want to clear the backside of that board. Nobody needs to see Tua time at any capacity.
Yeah, we're done with that.
I think that's plus 613 is nice. Like that's everything Todd was saying.
I can't believe this is plus 613. I would think this is like plus 400.
Well, Kyron is minus 200 and Sharps is minus 200 and then JSN's plus 125 and the Seahawks are minus like 115.
Yeah, that's true. I guess the
120.
Seahawks are helping us.
I mean, look, here, I know you guys will laugh at the ridiculous nature of this, but since we are, in the midst of Hanukkah and approaching Christmas, there do happen to be 613 commandments in the Bible. So maybe that's the numerology that you're looking for to try and get this parlay across the finish line.
You know we love a narrative, Todd.
You know,
Look, you guys are the king and queen of Narrative Street, and you just found it.
All right.
Todd's been
Get
hanging
this
out
shit
with
outta
us
here.
too much.
There's no Cliff Notes parlay.
Also,
You're either in or you're out.
86% of the votes on our poll just said they wanted a 4-legger. That's the 4-legger. Also, you just know Todd's been hanging out with us too much that he immediately knew we needed a reason why we needed to take that parlay that had nothing to do with sports or numbers. And that's why
Look,
Todd spent too much time.
Look, the way I see it, Mikey, we're about 20 minutes away from kickoff. I know we have a crack team of graphics people behind the scenes. It's the perfect time to put all of you guys in a nice little nativity scene to really cement this field for the final parlay of Thursday Night Football this season.
Don't even twist Ben's arm.
All
right, your same game parlay. Seahawks money line, Kyron 60 plus rush receives, Sharps
love
25
this.
plus rush, JSN touchdown. Love that as well. Todd, it has been a pleasure of a season.
Todd.
And I
Hey.
hope this isn't the end because I'm sure it won't be.
I appreciate you guys allowing me to be the wet blanket you guys need on every Thursday night stream. Coming in here to rain on your parade, both literally and
you're not a wet
metaphorically.
It's been a humbling and beautiful experience,
You're not a
Todd.
wet
Appreciate the opportunity, guys. Good luck tonight.
Appreciate
Thank
you,
you, Todd.
Todd.
All right, chat. You know what we do need to get to is the first touchdown.
Oh, the last
And
one
we
of the
want
year.
that in and out. We got like 6 minutes to figure that out.
The last one
So
of the year. I think
everyone get your brains a-moving on the last Thursday Night Football
I'm going
score. And we hit these more often than these. Which is
Booper Bop.
Booper Bop.
Booper Bop.
I gotta see some odds on a screen.
Booper.
No, I don't. It's fucking Rashid Shaheed. What am I
Oh!
Cooper
R2
Kupp and
Rams.
Rashid Shaheed are 2 Seahawks. Our 2 Rams shall be.
2 Atwell.
Yes.
Wide receiver 2.
And Blake Corum.
Yes.
Done.
All right, Ben.
All right, Ben. Blake Corum, 2-2 Atwell, Rashid Shaheed, and Cooper Kupp will be the poll for the first touchdown scores, and he's always somewhere in there. One of the 4.
He's always somewhere.
Always
in there.
somewhere in there. And something tells us the Christmas spirit, the spirit of Todd.
Oh, Seattle's wearing their cool uniforms tonight.
I know, but Sam Darnold kind of looks silly in it. Am I-
He looks silly in everything.
Yeah. It's like
He's
Aaron
never
Rodgers
looked
effect.
fucking cool in anything.
Yeah, that's true. But the cheerleaders look nice. They look cool in theirs.
Yeah. Maybe we could zoom in on one of those, maybe? I'm just kidding, guys. I'm kidding.
Oh, God.
All right.
Let's get that poll up and move it.
This
huh?
could be a perfect 10-10 spot, by the way. Kyron and Kenneth,
Can I just say, I don't know, I've said this a lot before.
digestible board.
Super digest.
You've written a ton.
In a good way.
Yeah.
A same game parlay. Honestly, Todd said a lot of really good things. I'm not even really sure he gave us a prop. Maybe that was me not listening well, but this is all I got out of what he actually wanted to put on the board. Oh, and Blake Corum unders, but we don't put U's on this board, so I just nixed that.
There was a huge, there's 2 wide receivers on the Rams he liked for dart throw touchdowns.
The gross, disgusting vial.
Yes. All right, at 8 p.m., we will reveal the first touchdown. For now, do we want to do a first quarter Parlaysington? Wow, we're giving them 2 props, 2 touchdown scores.
Dude, I'm not seeing the Rams.
Yeah, I'm not seeing the Rams either.
We can put Parkinson on here for Adam for touchdown.
He did like Corum rush.
Oh, true. I don't hate that. Well, Todd does.
And chat, there's something nice to be said and something nice about not knowing a single fucking thing that's going on with any of Adam's fantasy teams tonight. There's just something nice about sitting here, and I haven't heard the F word one time.
I can guarantee you
today
Blake Corum or Kobe Parkinson has found their way onto one of his lineups.
Without question, one of those is because the fantasy community is bought high on one of them.
He goes on Twitter and he searches who is Fantasy World high on today.
I mean, he's in the trenches of fantasy.
Someone's got to be. It's just not us. It's just not us.
All right, do we want to do a 10-10 or no?
With who?
I'm saying Kyron and Kenneth.
Kyron and Kenneth?
I feel like Kenneth is your boomer bust in that first quarter where, like Todd said, he either bounces one out and you have it,
Let me
or
see
you
what
don't.
it is, because it actually might be a really good price, because there is 2.
I can chef it. Let me chef it.
Oh, my God. I didn't see this.
What?
Adam texting us.
So much.
This just says Colby Parkinson and Blake Corum.
Over.
Over.
And over.
And over.
And over. And over again.
That's nuts.
And over again. All right, I'm about to chef this for us, and then we could potentially lock it in if we'd like to. All right. Kyron Williams, 10. Kenneth Walker. Oh, they only have 11 and a half.
11? Why are they doing that? Why are they getting cute for? You can't do 10
If you
plus?
do Kenneth Walker 5+, Kyron 10+, it is plus 190.
I like that.
I love that.
Holy. All right, kids, the first cue. Wait, Heather got me a blue marker. I'm going to use it. Thank you, Heather. First quarter. Kyron.
God, I hope I get it.
10+. Kenneth.
Oh my. Let's get
5+
DDL up and moving.
For a plus 190 on the 10 and 10, which is just a 10 and 5 tonight, but still very good plush chick. Speaking of chicken and rice, DDL. How we doing?
DDL Drizzy.
Can you see me? We're good?
We can see you, we can hear you, and there's a plethora of wide receivers tonight to choose from, so I'm curious which way you want.
Yeah, I just went with, best player on the field, JSN over 27.5. Long reception. 10, 4 of 5, 11 of 14 on the season, and the Rams have given up 6 of these in the last 5 games and 4 of 5 in those 5
that
games.
means Rashid Shaheed could clock his too.
DDL, and you know exactly what I'm going to ask you. What are you going to have for dinner?
I have some leftover steak, and then I'm whipping up some fries to go with it, and then maybe some salad stuff as well.
Some steak frites with a side salad, DDL? Jeez.
And our ass is eating Panera at the best in the cubicle.
Yeah, we had Panera tonight, DDL. How disappointed are you?
Panera's pretty good. Depends on what you got, though.
Oh,
okay, there's a lot more Panera love out there than we were really anticipating.
Yeah, I thought there was so much Panera.
That's good to hear. There's still Panera Hope Core.
DDL, who's winning the college football playoff? Go.
Indiana.
Whoa! Chat, clip it.
Ben paid him to say that.
Chat, clip it, because I know Ben's back there typing in the secret chat, say Indiana.
Why not?
Definitely said that.
All right, DDL, thank you so much, bro. You're the go.
See you guys.
Enjoy your steak, DDL.
Steak, frites, and a side salad for DDL. I mean, that kid.
That is something.
You're going to have a lucky
Someone
girlfriend
else
one day.
loaded on here?
He's going to have a lucky girlfriend one day.
Is someone else loading on the screen?
Or
is it a Ben bomb?
You never know.
Is it just DDL leaving? I'm not quite sure what's going on.
Yeah, we do have a loading circle chat, so if someone is there.
Oh!
Good.
You know how funny it is to be on the opposite side when I get to watch and yet know how long it takes for this shit to load on your end? God damn it. What an awkward moment, but those feet look great, guys. You look great.
Thank you.
Yeah, you look great. And make no mistake about it, the one league that I gave a shit about, we're eliminated. So no more to be said there.
Thank God.
That's really rude, man.
Okay.
That's really rude.
Yeah, it is really rude. And I don't appreciate it, but I think it's a fair thing to say. It's a fair thing to say. It's okay. Can I just give a play?
Ewers. His name is Quinn Ewers, by the way. How quickly
you
things
see
have
that?
changed.
Oh, that's cool. Didn't know you were going to see that one.
But only 3 years ago, Adam was putting eye black on in the mirror for Tua.
Dude, brother, that was like a year ago.
Quinn Ewers.
Brother, that was last week. We're fucked. We're shocked. It's over, but it's okay. It's okay because we're 0-0. All right? We're 0-0, and I'm very excited for the future. I like that you guys talked high level for tonight's game. That's really fun.
Yeah.
Super fun.
And
So I see neither one of you guys have any sort of lean on the Rams. Feels a little disrespectful.
To what, your team?
Nah, not claiming them. Not fair to claim them. But I just will say, I get the notion that it's hard to beat the same team twice. But at the same time, we're just going to ignore the Rams. Like, they need this game to win the division, to lock down the number 1 seed. Like, this game is also important to them. And you have no love for them?
Nope.
Okay, cool. Right on. Me neither. I bet the Seahawks. All right. I took that. I also went ahead on Twitter and I found 2 legs because I have no fucking clue how I want to bet tonight's game and decided
Wait,
to
we
pick
wrote
2
down your
people.
legs.
No, I know, but that was before I had decided to look up someone smarter's legs, and I found 2 that just seem incredibly interesting to me.
Okay.
One is Kobe Turner. No idea who the fuck he is, but under 2.5 tackles and assists. Love that. Love that.
Whoa.
That's what I'm saying. I have never heard of this guy.
Can you take unders on defensive props like that?
I think so.
You can
I think
now.
Adam did.
You can now. And that's
Kobe
why I did it,
Turner?
because I didn't even know I was going to do it, and I don't even know what the fuck this person is.
All right, I'm in.
So, yeah.
Okay. Kobe Turner.
Yeah.
The GDV.
Under
Gross disgusting guile.
2.5 tackles and assists, and the logic behind that is someone super smart put that on Twitter, and I'm just taking that. Not my
Nice.
play, but just a play that I'm going to say I do like. I co-sign.
That I like. What was the second?
The second one, and this is also another one that I also found on Twitter, but I think it does make sense. It is over 20.5 total points in the second half. Now, I decided to go in there. Hold on. Yeah, I'm not taking credit for any of this, but I decided to go in there and say, okay, how have they actually performed in the second half? And the only game that I'm thinking of is when the Seahawks played the Falcons, and we were sitting in that room sweating bets, and it was tie ball game, and we said we should live line the Seahawks. And what ended up happening in that second half, really in the second quarter on, the Seahawks ended up putting a plethora of points on the board. So that's just like my thought process that might happen. Slow first half, big second half. I put those 2 together, and then I put it with the Seahawks to win because I agree with both your guys' thought process. And that's what I did. That's what I did. And that's just me trying to be responsible.
No, this is good. This is really good stuff. I'm loving that we're tapping into the defensive markets here.
Okay.
Week 16,
Yeah.
let's get cute. Why don't we?
Okay.
Yeah, disgusting
I
bet.
really like this. I really like the 20.5. And also, we need a first touchdown scorer. Adam, did you vote?
I did vote. I voted for Blake Corum. And the reason I voted for Blake Corum, what are you going to say?
Hey, you're switching
It's
up.
'cause the two-way lag. No, I'm not switching up, okay? I'm not switching up at all. I'm going to tell you why. Because Todd said don't bet Corum, and that means I'm going to bet Corum, okay? Because this idea that we're just going to take unders on a rushing guy that has like a 38-yard prop is nonsensical to me. It's insane. Thank you.
Oh my God, Adam, open your eyes. Blake Corum is our first touchdown scorer of the night. Oh,
That's
Blake.
just
Sure you can.
Sure you can, Todd.
Look at that. That's called the Todd Putty of the night.
And I'm looking at Adam's background right now.
That hit the odds, right?
Looking
What
at
are you
Adam's
seeing?
background, that's just a kid that's yearning to just crack open a PS5 and just relax tonight, but he just can't.
Yeah, if only you just saw what my eyes were looking at. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's great. That's just great. I'm having major FOMO. Major FOMO. I've been watching the stream the whole time. And I got the question of, you going to watch the whole time? And I was like, fuck yeah, I am. Fuck yeah, I am. But you guys are doing a great job.
All right, dude. Well, final Thursday night game stream. What do you have for maybe one more bet for the people? Maybe a good Adam bet. You gave me 2 bets off Twitter, but what's an Adam bet?
Okay,
you haven't said two to Atwell yet.
Okay, the Adam bet is a parlay. And the Adam bet is Colby Parkinson and AJ Barner to score, both of them. Tight end on both sides to score. There's just not a lot of logic that's needed here. However, no Devontae. The Rams run a 3 tight end set more than any team in the NFL. Kobe's been a really big beneficiary of that. And then on the other side, AJ Barner, just really, really like his swag on the field. So just one of those guys that looks like Jimmy Graham, a little bit when he was in Seattle. Just gives me those vibes. Also, AJ Barner, another good tight end name. So we put those two together.
Another great tight end name. I love it. I wouldn't have the Adam bet be any other way other than a parlay.
Me too. Yeah. And touchdowns. That's all you guys see.
All right. Well, hey, family, we did it last Thursday night stream.
Look at us.
Family on 3.
Family on 3. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Family. Love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow, brother.
Thanks for joining.
Bye-bye.
Good to go. Oh, someone tell Adam we're not doing it tomorrow.
Doing what?
The spotlight.
Oh, yeah.
We're not doing it tomorrow, brother.
We'll have our HQ hit tomorrow. Oh, Ben, you're too good.
Ben, is that the nativity in the background?
Oh,
it's from Stryker. I can't take full credit.
Striker in the lab while his day off. That's just a guy that loves us, man. I love him too.
Thank you, Striker.
How about it? Plus 613. Seahawks money line. Kyron 60 plus bought down. Zach Charbonnet bought down, and JSN anytime. Tutty.
And if anyone else wants to come up and give a bet, I don't think this game starts till what? 8:20?
8:15?
Oh.
Or we're going to 8:15.
Oh, all right. All right. Cool. Me. And Santa.
Cool beans.
Yeah, wow. I mean, can everyone just tell me that this board looks really pretty?
This board does look pretty. I like that you color coordinated halfway through. I'm really proud of that.
Stop making sense.
You know what's funny?
This was all supposed to be blue because it was happening in the first quarter or half.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
That I saw. So I saw an interview of who's the guy that played at Home Alone? Macaulay Culkin?
No,
Macaulay Culkin? Have you ever seen Home Alone?
Yeah.
Okay, that was almost off the rails right there. Macaulay Culkin was he did an interview with this YouTube channel, and he was talking about how he wasn't told when he was young enough that someone was proud of him. Like his parents never told him that they were proud of him. And he was like, I go out of my way with my kids to say I'm proud of them. And I think I just internalized that. And when you said, what do we think of the board? I said, I'm very proud of you. Oh. Is that something that
that's
matters to you? Is that like a generational thing?
Well,
were you told that they were proud?
Yeah, my dad.
I didn't get the proud much.
Yeah, my dad's the way he is, which is overly, what's the word? Tells us all those things because his dad was the complete opposite. I think you either become your parents or the complete opposite if you didn't like the way you were treated.
That's what he was saying because he was like,
that's what my dad is so lovey-dovey because his dad is not.
Yeah, I never got the proud button, but
you're gonna have the proud button.
Well, now because I never even thought about it though because I think
you don't until you get older.
Yeah,
and you're like, oh, kids grow up with their parents say they're proud of them. That's cool.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Hysterical
Chat poll, are your parents proud of you or not?
Hysterical story. Actually, no, yeah, fuck it, whatever. Sam Darnold, 19.5 completions after those 4 picks. He'll get a lot more dink and dunk pass concepts. You know what, Mookster?
Sharp.
I'm in on that. I just don't think
Mookster at the buzzer. He's getting on the board.
Here's my thing that I would also like to talk about a little bit. Seattle's used to playing in this weather. I agree. I'm done with the weather shit. I've been saying it for years, literally ever since I started doing this. There is no amount of weather that will scare me off taking any sort of play, side, or prop, because at the end of the day, these guys have been playing in any sort. But Ken's, I've seen games in the NFL with 50 mile per hour, 25 mile per hour winds go over. Kickers make field goals. Passes go long. They've been playing in weather their entire fucking careers. And the way a lot of these like stadiums are built, it's not even going to be a factor. So whenever that starts becoming a part of the conversation, I remove myself.
Yeah.
So I think you could get an air raid Seahawks offense no matter the weather. I've seen rain games go over with 300 passing yards. So we saw a game in the literal fucking snow with the Buffalo Bills have 60 plus points in it. Like, I don't think the weather matters as much as we like to make it matter.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes like a Sam Darnold passing prop or a JSN yards, like I'm not going to be scared off it for what?
Adam just said something funny.
What? I'm just on my
We're not
soapbox.
scared about the weather. That's
I'm
what
not
we're
scared of
saying.
the
I'm not,
weather.
especially like a team like Seattle playing in Seattle, which is what they do. Sam Darnold interception also still could be in play. Historically, rain is good for offense. Ball carrier knows what they're going to do. Dense reacts on slippery surface.
Striker said Ben has a graphic for us. I assume it was the parlay.
Yeah, that was definitely it. And now you're just making it look. Now you're just putting out empty promises.
Well, he said
That's something new
8:10.
and fun.
He sent it at 8:10. Was the parlay 2 minutes ago? Did we get the parlay 2 minutes ago?
So Striker isn't really watching. A fibber.
But yeah, I'm in on anything no matter the weather. Like that's not going to bother me
Okay.
at all.
I'm glad.
to be
I'm
totally
glad you're
honest
not
with you.
bothered.
Yeah.
I was worried.
Okay.
I'm glad you're okay.
For sure. No, for sure.
All
man.
right, we haven't done a quick recap here. I forgot that's part of my job. The same game parlay, the nativity scene plus 613 Seahawks money line, Tyron 60 plus
Nativity
rush
scene.
receive, Sharps 25 plus rushing yards, JSN anytime touchdown. Oh, thank you. The graphic.
How about it?
Plus
Shut up.
613. Loving that. That's actually the best I've felt about something that was plus 613 ever. First touchdown, Blake Corum is going to be our guy. I do have to lock that in right now before this game starts.
go ahead.
First quarter, we're going with the 10-10, except it's just a 10-5 because you're still getting plus 190 on it. Kyron 10 plus and Kenneth 5 plus. Adam also found on Twitter that he likes second half to go over 20.5 points total. Props we like. Our sweet prince, Rashid Shaheed.
Rashid.
Over 20, over 2.5 receptions. I also like his longest reception. Todd likes his longest reception. Booper Bup, over 32.5 yards. It's not even about the revenge narrative. It's just a low line for a guy that should be getting targets
Such a low line.
when all the coverage is going to be on JSN. But we still like JSN. We like his anytime touchdown. Blake Corum, anytime touchdown correlation. That's smart stuff, people. Parkinson, anytime touchdown. One of the tight ends have to score. There's about 75 of them on the field. DDL, JSN longest reception. We knew that was coming from a mile away. Another Adam find on Twitter was Colby Turner, under 2.5 assists and tackles
That is Kobe.
with a B.
Kobie. I had to look it up because I was
K-O-B.
confused.
Uh,
Kobe.
we'll be seeing Kobe.
I'm old enough to be your parent. I want to say I'm proud of you all. Really enjoy the show. You know,
That's very nice.
I'm not going to lie to you. That did just hit. I'm going to be honest with you. I see the allure behind it.
That was very nice.
Yeah.
Because you never know what the chat's thinking, you know?
Thanks, L Eagle.
We're doing some new things here this year.
The world.
It does.
Yeah, if we go back
And
to
you know what? We don't see his name come up a lot. So that's a silent follower that went out of his way to say, appreciate you guys.
Yeah, that is nice. Also, I don't know if I got AI'd or if I got, but I'm almost 100% sure that Trump just proposed the Hunger Games this morning. Said he was going to do an athletic competition
Where
with
did we
one
get
male
there?
and one woman from each state. Well, I was just, I don't know. Well, he said he's old enough to be my parent, and then old enough went to that, and then I thought athletics, and I thought something funny I saw.
That's crazy.
An athletic competition, one male, one woman from each state. I don't know if I got AI'd. I could have got.
I definitely get got all the time with AI. So I guess we'll follow up on that one.
Hey, guys, you know, be careful with AI out there these days. It'll get you.
AI is also one of these days.
Dude, I'm worried when we're like 80 that it's going to be
I don't care
too
by the
much.
time I'm 80.
Yeah, but it's going to be too much. It's going to be like bothering your kids.
Yeah, it's going to be weird. I'm scared.
Like, did you see that dolphin that flew the plane? They're going to be like, Mom, it's fucking AI. But it looks so real.
It's scary. All right, on that note, guys, it has been a pleasure of Thursday night football, spending our Thursday nights with you. We still got some Mondays and Sundays to crack at. But from the Thursday night whiteboard, from myself, from Mikey, from Heather behind the scenes, from Ben behind the scenes, from Striker and Adam, who are sometimes here but aren't here tonight, still part of the family. Thanks for coming in. Let's make some money. And kickoff is underway. And who has the ball? What is going on?
Oh,
Anyway, love you guys.
chat. It's been an awesome football season. This is our final Thursday night. We'll be back here
Sunday
night.
GN.
Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching.